Okay, well, here I am back home. We're outside of class, and I want to work some more on this coding kata. It's really interesting. After class, I'm starting to wonder like how efficient test-driven development really is. I mean, sort of like internally, I know that what I'm producing is good, and I can prove it and everything like that. But boy, I just can't get over like how much slower my progress seemed to be than everybody else's. So I'm really interested to see if now that I've sort of built up my foundation, if I can go faster. Um, anyway, and so I've been working on user story one. I want to understand how much more I need to do here. So I've gotten it so that I can parse individual digits in the bank account, and I'm just going to reread this. And it looks like all I have to do for user story one is just validate that that I can read in a file of 9-digit bank accounts. So I think I've got most of the hard stuff done, or at least, yeah, I'm feeling okay. So I'm just going to dig back into it, sort of like where I left off. Okay, so let's see here. I have this line here, or this test here, that makes sure that the first line is less than 27 characters. I don't know if I really need to add more unit tests for all of this stuff. I just don't feel like I need to bother. I think I've proved that I've gotten one of them. I think it's okay. So the next thing I want to do is I want to start attacking this class, and well, I can't think of a smaller test to do yet. So I'm just going to start implementing this one, and well, let's run them both. Okay. Oh, Luke. Oh, interesting. One of them has, yeah, this top one isn't right. There should be a space there. Nice. Okay, well, that's good to know. Because it failed in like a way I didn't expect. And that one's got 28. Oh yeah, so it does. Boy, I was kind of sloppy right there. Okay, well actually, so it's a really good thing that I added that stuff then. Okay, now when I call get digit cars, it gets unsupported operation exception. Okay, so then what is this thing going to do? Well, I think ultimately what this guy needs to do is every bank account has a bunch of digits. So, well, so I'm going to build up my string of digit cars. So I'll make a new string builder equals new string builder. And then I'm going to say for digit in digits, do sb.append and then digit.get digitcar, and then return sb.toString. Okay, so now this digit, okay, this is the digits associated with a bank account, so I'm going to create a field called digits. An array, well, it could be an array, I suppose. I don't want it to be a list. I think I want to have a list of digits. Well, we'll see. Just Java utilist and digits. Yes. And do I want to initialize it here? Equals new array list. Initial capacity. Well, it's always going to be what, 9. Not that it really makes much of a difference. Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, and now what I need to do here, once I've validated all of my lines, okay, I need to go extract. The digits from the 3 lines. Well, actually, they're in. Oh, I don't have them in fields. No, they don't need to be. I don't need them in fields, I don't think. Okay, so So okay, so now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm sort of doing like array math in my head. So I've got this 3 by 27 array, and I want to break it up. I want to break it up in a way that is like the code's readable. So let's see here. I basically want to say for I equals 0, oops, int I equals 0, while I is less than 27, I plus equals 3. And then I want to say, oh, well, yeah. So I want to add to digits, digits.add, new digit, and I want to say line 1.substring. It's going to be it's going to be I times 3, and then I times 3 plus 3. So I'm just going to have int index equals I times 3, and then I'll just call it start index. Start index is going to be I times 3, so that's going to get me 3, sorry, so 0, and 3, then blah, blah, blah. Okay, so substring from start index, and you know what, I'm just going to say, oops, I'm just going to say int index equals start index plus 3. And then end index here. I think that's, oops, what's complaining about? Oh, yes, this is the first one, yeah. Boy, that's hard to read. It's going to be hard to read if I just have that 3 times. So I'm going to put this into a variable. I'm going to call it chunk. I don't know, for lack of a better term. Chunk 1 equals that. And then a little duplication here, chunk 2, line 2, and then chunk 3, line 3, and this is chunk 1, chunk 2, chunk 3. Wow, got all that right. Okay, excuse me. Okay, so now I've got, it's going to be 0 to 3, each one of those, while I is less than, wait, I less than 27, I plus 3. No, that's not going to be right. It really is I here. Variable, well, I could use I. Okay, so wait a second. Yeah, I had my math wrong there. I really, since I is already incremented by 3, I don't need to multiply it by 3. I'm just going to inline that then. And okay, so now this gets, okay, this is easier to read now. Okay, so I don't need those in variables. I is less than 27. I plus equals 3. I think that'll be good. Okay, and now I'll get digits. I think that's right. Okay, let's give this a try and see what happens. I'll probably blow up some array index at bounds exception or something like that. No way! Do we believe that? Wow. I'm not sure I do believe that. That's okay. I need another test. I wanna verify this here. Okay, so actually, you know, I should commit this. Got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bank account test working. Commit. Okay, wow. Well, I'm so impressed with myself. Okay, let's duplicate. Oops. Let's duplicate this test. I just want to run another test just to make sure because I don't really trust myself yet. Okay, so I want. Let's go back. Let's just do like all ones or something like that. We've got this whole bunch of test cases down here. Well, I'll just do all zeros. And if this works, I think I'll be. I wonder if there's like a special paste if I can do Control Shift paste. Oh, that's just paste from history or something like that. Okay, so no, I don't. Are there other paste from history, paste simple? I wonder what that means. Nah. Okay, I'll put it inside a string so I get this nice formatting. And I'll get rid of the new lines. That looks pretty good. Okay. And okay, so that's 0. Clean this up. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I don't think this will fail. Let's do the whole thing. So, I mean, we'll see. Yep, I got all 3 of them. Okay, wow. Oops. What was I looking at here? I'm always doing that. Okay, this is pretty good. I'm gonna quick run it from Maven just to make sure. Yep. Happy time. Okay, well, now I think it's time to read them from a file. Let me quick if it changes. I gotta start using like a keyboard shortcut or whatever that, or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I want to read them from a file. Well, let's see here. Where do I want to read the file from? I want this to all be in a test. So what I want to do is I want to make this a resource. How do I do that? Maven test resources directory. Oh, there it is. Source test resources. So I am going to create source test next to Java. I'm going to say new directory. I'm going to call it resources. Inside it, I want to create a big directory hierarchy. Can I do that from here? edu pdx cs410j whitlock. Please, please, please. Yes, it worked. Okay, good deal. I'm going to call, and I'm going to make a new file, and I am going to call it valid bank accounts .txt. And I want to, oh, okay, good. I already added a diversion control. Now I'm going to cut and paste all of the stuff, all of these guys, into the file. Oh, come on. Scroll slowly. Okay. And I gotta go delete some of this stuff. Well, actually, these are the expected values. Okay, right, and each one was 4 lines long, and it was the 1, 2, 3, and then there's an empty line. 1, 2, 3, and there's an empty line. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this seems to be right. Okay, so now what I need to do is, so this will be, I think I'll have a separate class um, that parses the bank account, parses the file. So I'm going to create a new test, and I'm going to call it bank account reader test. So I'll have a bank account reader class. Okay, and first let's test void can find test valid bank accounts file. Oops. So I'm going to use a trick from the reflection API to load the valid bank accounts .txt file as a resource because it's in the same package as this test. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to say, well, actually it's pretty easy now, isn't it? So this .get class .get resource, and get resource says stream. Yeah, I don't need it as a URL. Get resources stream. I'm going to call it valid bank accounts .txt, and then I'm going to put that into a variable. I'm going to call it, oh, I don't know, I'm going to call it stream, whatever, and I'm going to assert that stream is not null. I think that's the way to do it. Boy, I don't have the Hamcrest matchers at my, oh, nope. How do I do that? Hamcrest is not null. Not null value, I think. Wait, that's when 3 is null. Well, here's the API. I should just go to that. Not null value. Not null value. Static import from sure. Okay, so let's see if I can read this and it's not null and doesn't throw an exception. It's probably pretty good. So let's, no, bank account reader test. Nope. It was null. So why couldn't it find get resources as stream? Do I need to do, is this an IntelliJ problem? Mark directory as test source root, maybe? Well, I wonder if that'll work. Yeah, it found it that way. I wonder if Maven finds it okay. Yep, Maven found it. Okay. Okay. So what? Okay, what did I just do here? So what I want to do is I want to be able to load this file into my into my unit test here. And so what I did is I put it in a resources directory, which is the standard Maven location. But probably because I hadn't rebuilt my IntelliJ project, IntelliJ didn't know that it was a resource to be included with the test. And so what I did is I marked it as a test source directory, which is kind of inaccurate, but it figured it out okay. I'm all right with that. Okay, so now the big test, which is public void, oops, can parse all example banks, all example, yeah, bank accounts. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that test again, and now I want to read from it. So I want to say, okay, I want to have something called a bank account reader equals new bank account reader, whatever. And this is going to take a reader of some sort. So actually, I'm just going to say new input stream reader, and from the stream, and then I'm going to get a list of strings which are, oh, actually, it doesn't reproduce. It doesn't produce a list of strings. It produces a list of accounts. There are bank accounts. So bank account accounts equals reader dot read accounts. Maybe I should. You know what? There's no reason that the bank account reader should take this. Should take that. This should probably go here. Yeah, oh, that's a job util list. Blah, blah, blah. And then assert that accounts.size equal to, oops, how many accounts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there should be 11 of them in there. And then assert, oops, that accounts.get 0 equal to, oh, accounts.get 0 dot get digit cars equals to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That doesn't seem right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. And let's just duplicate this. I don't know, but I haven't been doing a lot of refactoring. But then again, so it's like, yeah, should I refactor this here? I mean, this is pretty straightforward to read. I think people are going to understand, or maybe me when I next read this, what's going on here. Because I could just have like a for loop. You know, that'd be faster. Well, but then I gotta generate the account. Yeah, I'm tired of all this duplicating code. It seems slow to me. Okay, so this is going to be index, sure, because I'm going to replace it. Okay, and then this is going to be assert that bank account at index has 9 digits, all the same. Ugh. Okay, so now I'm going to inline that. I'm going to say, I'm going to go down here, and now to create this thing, I'm going to make a variable called account digits, and instead of that, I'm going to have it be for int I equals 0, I is less than 9, I plus plus. Oh yeah, string builder, oops, SB equals new string builder, and then SB dot append string dot value of index count digits equals SB dot toString, You know, I don't want to send in accounts. I think I want to send in, well, I don't know. This way I'll need to duplicate. So like instead of that, I can do 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now the 11th one, which is index 10. I'm going to, well, it's basically this code. Oops. In this case, the index is 10, and that is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I can refactor that. I'm going to, actually, I kind of want to do it now so I don't forget. I'm going to call this count digits. Count digits. I'm going to call this index. And I want to put this into a method called assert that bank account at index has account digits. And detected one code fragment. Yes, I would like to replace that. Okay. And then I can inline this and inline this. Passing in 3. Oops, I want to, oh, did I do that right? I want to switch those 2 arguments. I want, how did I mess that up? Count digits index. Okay, so I can do a refactor on this one. I can say change signature and parameters. Can I drag and drop? I used to be able to change the order of the parameters. Oh, there it is. Okay, I want index and then that. Nice. Okay. I'm refactoring a little bit early, but I didn't want to forget that particular one. I think that's, yeah, that's more readable. Oh, and totally, look, I should, oh, I can't believe I duplicated that code. I should use a for loop. Okay, you know what? I am pre-factoring here. This is also, this should have come out later, but less than or equal to 9, I++, and then do this. Okay, now I'm feeling much better. There's a lot less code. Boy, I just hope it's right. Because the kind of thing that if I got it wrong, it'll probably going to bite me. Ugh. Okay, so the refactoring monster came out. It's funny, I'm doing more refactoring in my my test code than on my actual code. How long have I been going for? Half an hour already. Okay, well, I'm not making a lot of progress, but I'm doing a lot of talking. Okay, let's create class bank account reader. Yep. Let's say read accounts. Say read accounts. Let's bank account. Not an input stream reader, just a reader. And just a reader. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to say the following. We're going to read 4 lines at a time. Well, first of all, we're going to need a buffered reader so we can read a so that we can read a line at a time. And what? Well, we just want to read 4 lines, I guess. So for, well, while br ready. That's probably complaining about IO exception. I don't think we should try to catch it here. read 4 lines. So read line 2, 3, line 2, line 3. Actually, I also want to read line 4. And I'm going to say if not line 4 equals empty string, I'm going to throw new legal state exception saying that excuse me, line should be empty. And I'm going to surround it in double quotes. Oops. Line 4. If that one's okay, then I'm going to say, oops, I need to have some accounts that I'm creating. List of bank accounts, accounts equals new array list, bank account, and initial capacity. And then I'm going to say accounts.add new bank account of line 1, line 2, line 3. And then return accounts. I wonder if there's like funny white space or anything here. I can't, no, those all seem to be the right length. Okay, this looks okay so far. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Boy, I haven't run my unit test in a long time. Oops. I'll just add that. I haven't run my unit test. I'm not feeling terribly great about that. So, time to run these guys, I guess. Alt F10, bank account reader test. Yes. Line should have a length of 27, not 26. And this is where I really wished I had been a little smarter about my parsing so I know which line I'm reading. Oops. So one of them has 26. Well, let's see here. Did I get it wrong here? Oh yeah, that one doesn't have a, it ought to. I think that's just a, how about this one? Nope, that one needs one too. That one needs one. Okay, let's try it again. Does this tell me what column I'm in? Oh, is it? Save that, save that. Oh, it's truncating that line. Huh. Darn. Oh no, it should be okay. Is there a different one? Some funny rule about what? Okay, so I wish I knew. Okay, I need some better debugging then of what line I'm on. Oh, let's see here. There's some standard Java class that keeps track of Java reader line number. Line number reader. There we go. Buffered character interpreter keeps track of line numbers. It's a subclass of buffered reader. I can just use that. And then get line number. Okay, that's good. So what I can do is I can use, instead of a buffered reader, I can say it's a line numbered reader. line number reader, and then we'll call it, we'll call it BR, and then we'll line number reader, and then we'll rename it so that it looks a little better. Line number reader. Okay, so here I'm going to do the following, just so that we can. Let's try this with a try catch. Then I'm going to throw a new IO exception with the message. And actually, does this have the parameters on that? Oh, good, it does have a cause. So I'm going to say on line number lnr.get line number, and then E for the cause. And then yes, I'm going to add this exception to the try catch. Okay, maybe this will now at least tell me like which line. Wait, legal argument exception. Oh, crud, it doesn't tell me which line. Well, now I need to also catch. Well, yeah, I think I'll also catch around here. Now I don't like having the validation then in bank account. I guess I could catch the exception and rethrow it. Not the end of the world. I think that would be okay. Let me try that. No, I don't want to introduce local variable. I want to wrap it in a try catch block. I want to say try. No, I want to say try. Try harder. Catch, legal argument exception. And then I want to say throw new legal argument exception. Just copy that in. Now let's keep it consistent. So IntelliJ wants to call it E, I'll call it E. I think of E as being an event, but that's okay. Okay, now let's see if it'll work. Tell me what line you're on, please. Okay, on line number 4. Okay, good to know. So one, two, three, four. Oh. On line number 4. Well, does it start at 0 or does it start at... Oh. Wait a second. Okay, now I'm... Okay. I need to start debugging it now. Okay, because I am... I'm just not feeling good about this. Dread debugging. Okay, so let's debug this. Okay, so let's... Line number 4 is empty. So this string, length of 26, length of 27, oops. So it is line number 1. Oh, right, because it's already... Okay, well that's super weak. Yeah, okay, so it's parsed line 4. Okay, so I was right. This file, okay, this one isn't there. This is a problem with IntelliJ. So if for whatever reason it is truncating off that last character, okay, guess what? I'm opening it up in Emacs. I don't think Emacs would do that to me. Oops, I gotta go open up Emacs first. So Emacs, or I guess use VI. What the heck? I use Emacs, what I'm familiar with. Source test resources, blah 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 blah. Yep. Open it up. Add a space there. Okay, let's see if that works again. Stop debugging. Just run. Should we get it again on line 8? Okay, good. So let's just go and fix these empty. Oops, not that one. Oh, actually, it may be that one too. Yeah. Okay, so it's all of those. So this is bogus because this stuff is not a bug in my program. It's a bug in my test data. Well, you know, not the end of the world, I suppose. Kind of annoying. Okay, so now let's try it. Oh, it didn't like it. Oh, wait a second. Line should have had length of 27, not 0. Oops. Oh, a couple of things. Should be a space there. But that's not the problem. The problem is line number 8. Line should have, and there's, okay, so it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Okay, well, let's debug this dude again. So it reads, what's line 4? It's empty. Happy days. Read line 1. Line 1 is empty. Do I have an extra line? I must have an extra line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right, this one shouldn't be empty. This one should be a full string. Okay, I see. Again, it's the test data. One more time. But this is the price of testing. You've got to get your test to work. Okay, line 20. Okay, it's probably got something similar here. Go to line 20. Ah, thank you, Max. Right, 1, 2, 3. Empty line 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, 4. Okay, nope, it's another one of these lines again. There. Okay. Once more. Nope. Oh wait, it's got one space. Where is there one with one space? So it read through 20. And okay, I'm going to change this error message to give me something a little better. Oh, but I don't know if it's... Okay, so I'm going to add... ordinal, so it'd be like first, second, third, whatever the heck line. And I'm going to add that as a change parameter. I want to add that as a, I can, what is that? This thing, how do I refactor? How do I change signature? 6. Command F6. I want to add a parameter, call it a string, and it's going to be the ordinal. It's not original. Ordinal. Did I really add a new one? I want to reverse those two yet, though. And this is going to be first. This is going to be second. This is going to be third. Wow, this is not going quickly. But then again, it's just the way it goes. Maybe it's a little slow. Okay, first, second, third. Null pointer exception. Progress, I think. Line 4 equals null, or, and then is there an empty line at the end of this? Well, we'll see what line we got to. line, that'll be the number that we let read, lnr.get line numbers. It's off the screen. Let me put it into a variable so we can read it. I still can't read it. Well, whatever. Okay, once more with feeling. Line 43, 43. So it read 43. Okay, I think we maybe need a new empty line there. One, two, three. Maybe it's okay for line 4 to be null? Yeah, I'm going to declare that it's okay for line 4 to be null. Or line 4 to be null. Line 4 should be empty. Wait a second. What did I do here? End of buffer. Line 4 should be empty. It looks pretty empty to me. Oh, and. Well, this is, I guess a good reason why we test. At least I find the mistakes, seconds after I make them instead of hours. But if I just paid better attention, there, hey, look, everything worked. Did it? Okay, here again, this is like, oh, do I trust myself? Do I believe all of that? Parse all example bank accounts. Yay. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought, but still, I know I've got it working. So I read all the bank accounts. I say that the first 10, 0 through 9 are what I expect, and that the 10th one, number 11, well, the 11th one with index 10 has that. Guess that's it. Okay. Wow. So read the, read bank accounts from a file. Okay, well, I think that's enough for this screencast. It's already been going for like 48 minutes. Okay, I'm going to stop here and I'll pick up again.